Pieces to start with the star blooms. What's good, y'all? So, literally making some oils, doing my oils for today. And I had processed like a couple different channels, 1:33 on the clock earlier. And when I basically processed these channels, it seems so rhetorical at this point. A lot of the message, it feels like, because I literally heard that's your ego speaking. Share the message. I'm gonna share the message. Some people rather rent than buy. 134. Thank you, Spirit, for correcting me. Thank you to Archangel Michael for covering, cloaking, protecting, and shielding me from any and all etheric attacks, attachments, thought processes, intentions, and projections at this time. Thank you to my benevolent ancestors of the highest light as I'm assigned and I align to my higher self. Thank you to the Most High for allowing all rays of clarity and truth to be channeled through me as I speak through you. For our highest discernment without any interferences at this time. May the messages be divine as you design. Abracadabra, make it so. I say I shall. So, someone's basically in a position to where they're ready to make a 7-figure investment within themselves. This is a new territory for them. And when I was talking to my lay team about it, I kept on hearing never better. Like, never better. Like, what other thing, what other entity would this investment be properly placed in? What better way to invest your currency? What better way to, I heard, reap your soil, to seed your soil, to basically grade your harvest, and to basically petition for yourself. This rate of investment, for whoever I'm speaking to, it fears you because it's not a conversation that you're willing to have with anybody else, because you don't want anybody's mouth on it. You don't want to share this information with anybody. And I'm literally looking at my phone, it says 7%, y'all. I don't know how the heck my phone's at 7%, but I was thinking 7 figures. The way the Spirit's about to speak through you in this space, in this alignment, in this opportunity, the way that you are about to be seated with energies that you weren't in a position to recognize, you had already been aligned to, because you hadn't been in the rooms. You hadn't been invited into the spaces. You weren't aware of the existence of certain, I was about to say diasporas. Like, you weren't open to all the things that you were meant to be open to. And this brings me to another message that I processed, because I recognize that prophets have to journey before they settle in. If not the land, it will chip off places piece by piece. And what I recognized with that message was Spirit was basically stating how shamans, prophets, people who receive prophetic messages, oracles, seers, how vital it is, how much of a detriment it is, especially shamans and prophets, to be worldly, to be at this rate to where I'm using the word out of context from a lot of people's like normal way of using the word worldly. We have to be at this rate to where we recognize that we're so much bigger than the area code, so much bigger than the city limitations, so much more than what it is that we grew up in, not necessarily to become bigger than the city because you have this idea of having a big head, but to recognize that you have so much more open to you. You know, so many more experiences for you to have. And some of these places you aren't meant to just visit. Some of these places you aren't meant to just have a holiday there. Some of these places you aren't meant to spend a couple of weeks, a month there. Some of these places you're going to have to live there. You're going to have to wake up and go to sleep a couple of seasons in these places for you to be able to really, really retrograde some of the things that have been meaning to come back to you for eons. Your bones, your body, your blood has memory in these spaces. And with this person that I'm speaking to, or with this group of people that I'm speaking to, I'm hearing true leaders. You making this investment is you basically accepting the challenge that you placed on your spirit and your soul at this time. And it's beautiful. 606. It's so beautiful. The reason why it's beautiful isn't just because you have the means in order to be able to make the decision. That's the vital aspect of it that makes you just feel good within your inner child, right? What's speaking to you is a rate of currency that you weren't able to see on paper. How long you've been able to sit within a rate of holding and anticipating how you would be able to manifest and make it grow. Spirit wants you to understand that the connections that you're going to make, the elbow rooms that you're going to be in, you know, the networking that you're about to do, my love, it's about to open up a new plateau for you where you're going to be able to reach astronomical. Yeah, settle in anticipation is what Spirit is saying. Settle in anticipation. And continue to do the things. It's easy. It would be so easy for me to just go and purchase 717, to go and purchase lotion. There's so many different companies that make body balms, and they're really amazing at it, okay? However, I like it when I do it. I like it how it smells when I make it. I like putting my energy into it. I like having all of my things. I like having all of the different butters to actually address the different things that I was wanting to address in my skin and my daughter's skin. I love whipping it up. It's about you putting your intentions into this pot, this soup, right? And it's going to be just the right gumbo for you. It's something about what you cooking up. And it's not for everybody to perceive, hear, see, or even be in a rate of being able to for their opinion to have been considered. You're doing the right thing by not involving a lot of people. But Spirit wants you to be at this rate to where you're not in fear. You feel the anticipation of walking over this ledge because you're taking a big leap and a big jump. And it's a cliff that you happen to move off of in order, like I said, to take flight in order to reach the new plateau. And this wealth, this abundance, this rate of speech that you've been talking to yourself, literally in quiet. I hear somebody walking like the corridors, and it's like 7 figures is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's like you're so worthy. You're so worthy. You've been waiting for the opportunity to put this in you at the right rate. You've been waiting for the right community, the right place to be able to hold you, for it to be able to be seated in the right spaces where it was going to reap you even a return on the investment immediately. Like there's this rate of you recognizing that it's not even a loss, and it's not a thought process to have because you can't see not making this decision. So Spirit is literally giving you a reprieve before you walk into this new space, so you could be at this rate of just acceptance within your soul. And they're wanting you to sit at the rate and maybe make you some lotions. Maybe do you like, you know, a face mask or something to like self-care, pour back into yourself, do the little things before shit hits the fan, because it's about to get fun. It's about to get fun. I hear, I feel good. You might be meeting your James Brown era, you know, some give it to me baby pants and just shimmying, okay? Anyways, I'm joking. I love you. I love y'all. Continue to move forward. Peace.